Hello and welcome to the video tour of this Subaru Legacy Outback. This is a 3 litre automatic RN model, well spec'd up with sat-nav and sunroof, working air conditioning, and is a remarkable car. This really well thought of in the trade. Drives and performs beautifully with a tow bar as well. There's a service history section coming up a bit later in this video. Continue watching if you want to look at the full detail in this vehicle, so you can buy with confidence before you get here. And you'll just have to excuse a little noise in the background. That's the neighbours doing some sanding, so hopefully that won't affect the audio on here. But basically then you're looking at a 2004 car, 4 owners in total. The 3 litre cam chain driven motor is superb, starts beautifully, drives beautifully, everything works on it, the aircon blows nice and cold, and drives absolutely spot on. I've done about 25 miles in the car, and I can report on nothing at all. It all works well, cruise, radio, all that sort of thing. So 2 keys with it, a long MOT until August next year, 2016. And I've had a fair few of these, and the 3 litre auto is the most superb car, functional car that you can pretty much buy. Right, so Michelin shod all round with a brand new spare alloy wheel in the boot. Brand new spare, always a good sign. The bodywork condition is in pretty good condition. I give it a good 8 out of 10. There's 1 or 2 minor dimple dents, but that's about it. There's a small star brake in the windscreen in the passenger side there, where the tax disc holder normally goes. Very small indeed. Tan leather interior with heated seats. The tow bar is a single electrics version of the tow bar, and boot space is in pretty good order. Unfortunately, the boot luggage cover is missing, so have a look out on eBay for one of those. The mats are present, but they're a little bit sort of marked up, being in tan colour. There's the alloy. It has been on, but it's a brand new Michelin spare tyre toolkit with the locking wheel nut in, and I've checked it, it's present. Heated rear screen, rear wash wiper, high level brake lights, got the roof bars as well. There is a little dimple dent, I think, in the door here, just there. I've not really prepped up too much, given the interior tidy up. The exterior is pretty sharp already. Michelin Primacy tyres all round. This one is practically, well, I'd give it a good 80% to go. Michelin again, and again a good 80-90% to go. Front headlight lenses are showing a little bit of deterioration, but nothing too serious. Front fogs all work. The plates are nice and smart. This one here is about 60% to go. And this one here is about 60-70% to go. All Michelin tyres with brand new Michelin in the boot. Very good news indeed. Now there's a service history with it. Let's go and have a look at that a second. Okay, welcome to the documents and history then for this Subaru Legacy Outback. V5 is present here, 4 owners in total. Last change of ownership was 2013, August. It's an Outback RN Auto with 233 grams per kilometre. It's £290 per year to tax this one. It's not the dear 400 odd quid, it's 290. Yep, so V5 present, spare key present, and there's a service book which contains 6 main dealer stamps right the way up to, 7 main dealer stamps right the way up to 60,000, 2008. There's a stamp just written in there at 81,000. Then again at 113. Is that correct? Looks like this may be marked up a bit. No mileage in that one. Actually, yeah, next MOT 115 and 118. So yeah, 113, 115 and 118. So last stamp in the book at 118,534, which is when the MOT was last done. So decent amount of service history, and an MOT certificate expiring on August the 2nd of 2016, and there's a bit of history there for the MOTs. It says a few advisories. Near side anti-roll rubber bush deteriorated but not resulting in excessive movement. Advisory number 2 is offside rear anti-roll bar bush deteriorated but not resulting in excessive movement. Number 3, a oil leak, but it won't be too drastic. It's probably down to oil changes and the dripping of oil from the oil filter is the rule, but I've looked underneath the car and there's nothing detrimental. Oil drips underneath it, so won't worry too much about that. Okay, so there we go, back to the car. Right, a twin exhaust on the back, a few minor marks on the rear bumper, but again nothing to worry about too much. The interior is a little marked up, but nothing too serious for a car that's over 10 years old. 3 inertia reel safety belts, 3 headrests, and nice condition leather. The floor mats are in good order, and cup holders in the back there as well. All the lights go out, no aero lights come on at all regarding ABS, traction control, engine light or anything like that. It's all perfect. 4 electric windows, electric seats which are heated, they work as well. Driver's seat shows us a little bit of wear, but nothing too significant. Pedal rubbers in good order as well. There's centre armrest, cup holders, variable heated seats, a Tiptronic auto box. The aircon blows lovely and cold. All the pipes get cold underneath. That's fine. It's a Momo type sport steering wheel. She starts up on the button. Sounds perfect. Lovely, great big sunroof, twin sunroofs. Let's keep that open. Give a bit better view in here. It's got the nav with the disc in there. Someone's had all the books away, I'm afraid, but we do have the service book. You can just download the service book now on PDF document from the internet quite happily. Fuel gauge works fine. Engine sounds lovely, and don't forget no cam belt to replace, it's all timing chain. Let's just turn this on here a second. So we've got the climate aircon working fine. Really nice stereo system, fingertip controlled audio, cruise control. Let's just shut that off because otherwise we get chilly. The nav system all works fine. It's a touchscreen nav system. I don't know if we can make that out. It's showing that's fine, and the audio bit works on that okay. Puddle lights in the doors, and generally a very nice interior with the tan. It's not a dowdery place to be, it's a nice bright space to operate within. Handbrake holds well, and power steering and all the rest of it. And there's no real grumbles or any real wear in this car to report. It all feels pretty smart. It has had a dog in it at some point, doesn't smell of dog, just had light dog use. Very common with a rural car like this. So if you're looking for something to drag a trailer, quite well thought of in the motorsport department, these for showing rally cars and things like that, and chase cars, because they're nice and quick, plenty of power, and general good all-round vehicles. All-wheel drive obviously, outback with extra ground clearance. Great car for the winter, and not an out-and-out big four-wheel drive car that you know, like Range Rovers and Land Rover Discoveries and things like that, but it's just a nice spacious contender to look at if you were thinking of a V70 or a BMW 5 Series, that sort of thing, or an E320. They get my vote. They're a nice decent machine with a silky smooth Boxer 6 engine, 6 cylinder, and it's very, very smooth and nice and quick and a delight to drive. So there we go then. Any questions, do give me a call. The remote locking part of the key fob isn't working, but it does work on the lock itself. Let's just show you that. Maybe it's a battery or the key just needs recoding. Both of the remote parts on the keys aren't working, but you just lock it via the key like so. And actually that's not too much of a problem, because these do have a passive immobiliser that keeps cutting in. So you open the car up, if you don't start it within about a minute, they generally then require you to press the button. You've got the lock it and unlock it procedure. So actually I wouldn't say that's too much of a faff. It's probably better than having that continual pressing of the button to take the immobiliser off. So that's about it really, just the remote locking part not working, and relatively few stone chips to the leading edge of the bonnet. And a generally nice pretty car. I've had a fair few, and this is one of the better ones. Thanks very much then, speak to you soon, bye bye.